Yo, what is up guys? It's Raven, and welcome back to my beautiful, amazing channel. Hope you're all having a good day, because I'm having a pretty good day, so I hope you guys are having a good day. This video, I'm going to be talking about the significance of June 7th to me. Well, June 7th is obviously D-Day, which is a very important part in our history, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about with my skateboarding. June 7th, 2019, a beautiful Friday, sunny outside. It was amazing. The weather was perfect. That was the day that I landed my first kickflip, and that day I felt like I was on top of the world. Like, I felt incredible. Like, I felt like amazing. But June 7th, that's a very important day to me. Yesterday, the time that I'm filming this part is June 8th. I was doing a normal session. If you guys saw my varial heel flip battle, I was trying to do that trick again. I was so frustrated. I was angry, I was frustrated. I just wasn't feeling the session. I was kind of frustrated because it made me mad how the board kept on going behind me, because like I tried to lean back and it wasn't working out. And yeah, I was kicking my board around. I was kind of frustrated, but then I did something very, very amazing in the next 2 hours. And yeah, it's pretty much, well, I did this. I know, to me, that was very, very scary. That was crazy. And well, honestly, me ollieing that force there was absolutely amazing. I felt as if I was, yet again, on top of the world. Like, after landing that, I'm like, holy cow, like, this is, like, amazing. So, like, June 7th, 2019, first kickflip. June 7th, 2020, ollie off a force there. And to be honest with you, that really, really made my session. Cause like at the beginning of the session, I was constantly like, I was just skating, doing my normal thing, flat ground, same spot. I wasn't having fun. I was just doing the same thing over and over again. I'm like, am I really having fun? Am I really skating to my heart's content? No, I wasn't. And I wasn't really happy. But then, well, I was trying to varial heel flips because I was still trying to figure them out and master them. And yeah, it just didn't work out. I was raging, I was kind of frustrated, I was kicking my board around, swearing, saying things I shouldn't have said. And yeah, I regret that, and I'm gonna try my best not to do that ever again. Sometimes I've gotten mad and frustrated and I just walked away from it. Me personally, I also kind of like, I hate myself. Like, I regret doing that too, but sometimes when I get like super mad, I think it's better for me to just leave it alone and to just calm myself down, because if I'm skateboarding like when I'm mad, I'm not gonna do anything right. Like, I might as well just pack it up and go home, or maybe I can just calm down and then try to go back to it in maybe like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on whether I calm down. Personally, how you cope with that anger and frustration, you do you. I personally would not suggest giving up, but if you feel like maybe you can come back to it later with a more positive mindset and attitude, by all means do that. Because when you're skating, you gotta be having fun. Like, if you're not outside skateboarding and having fun, then why are you doing it? I've been asking myself that question for like weeks now, just doing like the same old tricks. And me, honestly, I guess it was mostly just the love and the passion that kept me going, honestly. But enough of all that gloomy and horrible stuff, because today's supposed to be a good day. Like, this video is supposed to have, like, it just has to be full of positivity. So, that force there. Well, to be honest with you, I never really did a stair set. I never ollied or jumped off of a stair set. I've ollied off of curbs that were maybe like almost a foot off of the ground. So the curbs kind of count like one stairs to me, And then there was like this other spot at some other school that I was skating at, and like I kind of like I jumped off like the back of the stairs because like it was some like staircase, or like it was like 2 stairs and then some like door into like someone could like go through it, probably like a janitor or something like that. And the stairs led to like this kind of like other staircase, which, well, it was like close to it, and it led down to maybe to something like locker room or something. And if I were to try ollieing off of that side, I probably would have fell and probably fall down there and probably have gotten hurt, like worst case scenario, which probably would not happen. And or I would probably lose my board and it'd fall down there and get horribly damaged, and I don't really want that either. So I jumped off of the other side, and I guess I technically counted that as a 2-stair. And I never really did a 3-stair. I found a 3-stair at that same school, but it was like, there was a crack like right before the edge of the stair, and worst case scenario, if I tried to pop an ollie, and from doing that, I would just shoot out forward and just freaking take a hard slam on that beautiful concrete. I don't know why the heck I even called that beautiful, because it's not gonna feel beautiful when I freaking land maybe face first, freaking like my body just slams onto the ground, or I probably just like slip out and probably just like hit the crack, and it just wouldn't really go very well. So that 3-stair was obviously banned. I was scared out of my mind, because I've never really ollied a stair set before. Never did a 1-stair, kinda did a 2-stair. I guess I kinda did a 1-stair in a way. I never did a 3-stair, and I've never have done a 4-stair, so I was like crazy. I was scared out of my mind. I was very, very scared. I tried to do it a few times, and I kept telling myself, right here, I'm gonna land it, I'm gonna go for it. Rolled up, went back, tried it again, rinse, repeat, for like 2 hours, like 2.5 hours. And I started skating, I believe at around like 12, wait no, and I'm not gonna lie, I kinda got a little bit hyped from that awesome video that he made. Like, the man did a slappy 50-50 grind into a backside big spin. Like, he did a slappy 50-50 grind and did a big spin out of it. Like, dude, who else is doing that? Like, no one does a freaking 50-50 and a big spin out of it. I've never seen anybody do that. People probably have, but I never even looked it up. And I'm like, you know what? If he can do that, maybe I can do this 4-stair. So I'm like, you know what, bro? I got your back right here. So thank you for that, because that kind of gave me a little bit of motivation, and it kind of hyped me up a little. And eventually, I gave it a go. I popped an ollie. My board just shot away from me. I landed perfectly on my feet, and I'm like, really? I've been afraid of this for 2 hours, and I'm like that wasn't even so bad. And I'm like, all right, I can totally do this. And then I went back to rolling up to it numerous times, and then eventually I built the courage to try it again. And I believe during one of those attempts, I kind of slammed. Like I don't know. It's like I think my board probably just like got like stuck after the landing, because the spot has like a little bit of like dirt on it. I think there was some dirt, and yeah, there's definitely dirt. I ollie, and I think maybe it was like a wheel bite, or maybe it was dirt, and then I kind of like took a slam, sort of. Well, not exactly slam, but let's just say that I was probably gonna fall like horribly, but I did the best thing in which I've actually practiced before. Falling. Like, I remember one day, maybe in like last year, spring, like maybe like September, maybe like winter, I was practicing my falling. I went to a track and field near my skate spot, like my local skate spot where I always do my flat ground, and I practiced my falling. And to me, I felt as if maybe I wasn't doing it right, but when I went for the fall, like sometimes like when I practice flat ground tricks, I'm gonna fall. Like, I purposely take a roll and fall on purpose. That way I get into that like repetition, and I can, well, fall without really hurting myself. Even though I kind of wish I did that a few days ago, because I went for a very low heel. I took a horrible slam, got a few little cuts on my arm, and a little part of my hip or like upper part of my thigh hurts a little, but I'm perfectly fine. I'll bounce back, I always do. And yeah, I was practicing my falling, and when I went for it and like my board, I'm like stopped, I just took a roll, and then some guy asked me like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." Thumbs up, and I'm like, that falling, like practicing that roll really helped me. And then eventually I built up the courage and I sent it. I went for it. I ollied. I believe I landed a few times with my hands touching the ground. I think I did that twice. And then one time I just went for it and I landed it. And I was so freaking happy. I was like, let's go! Like, I was hyped. I was absolutely hyped. Like, I was freaking happy that I got over my fear and I landed it. So in the end, I kind of hope this experience and the story that I told you will help you build up the courage to maybe someday do whatever, well, stair set that you want. You can start off small, but it's honestly all up to you and your experience. Me, I was able to skip a 1 stair in a way, a 2 stair, and a 3 stair, and land an ollie on a 4 stair. And yeah, I feel very accomplished. I'm glad that I did that. If you have a dream and you want to go for it and you want to achieve it, go for it. Maybe you want to be a pro at something. Maybe you want to be a doctor, something, anything really. If you want, like, if you have a dream, go for it. Give it a try. I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe you'll make it. Maybe you won't make it. And I'm not trying to be negative and say that you can't do something. Because you probably, like, you can do it. But some people are luckier than others. And some people's situations are also different from others. But even if, like, you don't make it, like, at least give it a try. At least know that you were able to live your life and be like, wow, I achieved that when I was younger. Now I can die living no regrets. Like, that's the part that matters the most. Always keep that in mind. Because you don't want to go living up, it's maybe like your 80s, your 90s, maybe even 70s or older, thinking like, oh, I could have done this, or I could have done that, but I didn't believe in myself, and now I can't do it because I'm too old. Like, give it a try. Go for it. And being honest with you, maybe if you don't like your, honestly, maybe if you're in like your 70s or 60s or something, maybe you can still give it a try. Like, Neil Unger is like 66, he's still skating. Tony Hawk is like 52, he's still skating. Steve Caballero's like 55, still pulling off beautiful frontside inverts in bowls, and I can't even do that. And I'm like way younger than him. So don't just stand there and just let your life pass you by with living in fear and regret. Go for it. And that is how I got the motivation to ollie a 4 stair. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to watch more content from my channel, you can. It's right there. You just gotta click on the little profile picture with my face and my board in it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.